Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Happy midday to you all. This is Storm Track 7 meteorologist Robbie coming over. We've got a pretty decent amount of cloud coverage out there across eastern Iowa, even across much of the state of Iowa, as you can see. But those temperatures, regardless of the cloud coverage, are warming up as we head through these late morning hours and into the rest of the afternoon. From north to south, as you can see, middle 60s to lower 70s even. And you will notice for our northwestern counties, could see a few sprinkles, light showers move on through with this band, but some of that might not be reaching the ground just yet. But the main chance for some shower and storm activity comes later on, late this afternoon into the evening, especially increasing during the overnight period. I'll show you what we're talking about here again. Most of the day today is going to be relatively dry. Just a lot of cloud coverage, but heading into the 5 o'clock hour, you can see a future track here. Some of those storms starting to develop off to our west, and they'll slowly track off to the east. Here we are on 8 o'clock or so. Some of these could be on the stronger side. Some of these storms that do develop. We'll go into the severe risk in just a moment here, but they'll continue tracking off to the east throughout the overnight period. This is before midnight, and still linger around through the rest of the overnight period into tomorrow morning with just some lingering shower activity. On and off showers are expected for a good chunk of the day tomorrow with a good bit of cloud coverage still. But like I mentioned with the severe risk, the main threat is actually well up to our south. You can see level 4 out of 5 risk, at least along the band from southeastern Missouri all the way through north central Tennessee, as you can see. But across eastern Iowa, our neck of the woods, a good chunk of eastern Iowa is under a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk of severe weather. That's this green shading that you see here. Now, primary threats, again, would be damaging winds and some marginal sized hail at least, but we can't rule out some funnel clouds, especially with how close this area of low pressure is going to be tracking through our area. It's going to provide some natural spin throughout the atmosphere, and some of those could become at least an isolated tornado or two. So just something to keep in mind on, especially this evening through the overnight period. So just make sure you do have multiple ways to receive alerts. Overall, though, this is a marginal risk for severe weather. Now, to sum all this up for you again, highs a little bit above average, as you can see from north to south, as you can see lower to upper 70s across the board, winds blowing out of the east-southeast, around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now, again, overnight, those chances increase for rain and storms. Some could be on the strong to maybe marginally severe side as well, but lows by tomorrow morning, mainly in the lower to middle 50s, as you can see. Heading into tomorrow, like we talked about, on and off showers throughout much of the day. A good bit cooler as well. Highs in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Then by Friday, most of us begin to dry out and warm those temperatures back up a little bit. But by all this is at least said and done, by Saturday morning, you can see northern areas, looks like they'll have a little bit more rainfall. Once again, all is said and done, about a ½ inch to 1.5 inches. Now south of Highway 20, as you can see, about a 1/10 of an inch to upwards of ½ an inch. Now some areas, of course, if you are under one of those heavier or stronger storms that do develop, especially later on tonight, you can see a little bit more, at least locally higher totals is what we could be talking about throughout portions of the area. Now as we head into Saturday, of course, it's Mother's Day weekend. Not too bad of a day on Saturday, to say the least. Lots of sunshine, it looks like. Then most of Mother's Day itself does look dry, even warmer. Highs nearing 80 degrees, but we could be seeing a chance for some storms late in the day, overnight into Monday, and then heading into next work week. Still relatively warm, all things considered, with some on and off chances for some showers and some storms.